Hey, welcome to the Sublime to the Ridiculous video blog edition. Boom. Ben and Eileen must have been quite a couple. I know that growing up, Ben was one of me pop's best friends, close enough that Dad even helped them move back to Alabama. I guess that's where they were from originally, and Ben wanted to move his family back there at some point, and Dad helped him move down there. They were driving on a Friday, and Ben wanted Dad to help so that they could drive in shifts, right? So anyway, they're driving down on a Friday, and they get way down someplace in Kentucky or something. Now, you got to bear in mind, back in the day, Catholics could not eat meat on Fridays all year. Now that only applies during the Lenten season, which is coming upon us. But at that time, Catholics could not eat meat on any Friday in the year at all, right? Okay. So anyway, it gets up to about 11:30 on Friday night. They're down in Kentucky somewhere, whatnot, and they decide to stop and get some food, and there's a diner there. And Ben gave his wife Eileen some money and said, go in there and get a bunch of hamburgers, but don't get Bill anything with meat on it because Bill can't have it. Okay, yeah, no problem. So she goes in and she comes out with a whole sack of hamburgers. And Ben said, honey, I told you Bill can't eat meat on Friday. And she said, I got him a cheeseburger. Dad said that's okay. It was so close to midnight that he'd just hold on to it, and at 12:01, he'd have himself that cheeseburger and everything would be fine. It almost reminds me of the time back when I was in high school, when a bunch of us went to a pizzeria after a Friday night basketball game. Now, this was during Lent, okay? And so even though it was later than that original rule, we couldn't eat meat on Fridays. Anyway, 8 or 10 of us high schoolers, after a basketball game, we go to this pizzeria on Friday night, and we get in there late on Friday, about 11 o'clock, and we order all these pizzas, pepperoni pizzas, specials with Italian sausage and ham and bacon and stuff like that on it, and blah, 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 and not really thinking, right? So about 11:30, these 3 or 4 pizzas come out to this 8 or 10 high schoolers in this big table, right? And before we lay into it, somebody said, guys, it's Friday and it's Lent. And, we were all going to Catholic school. We knew the rules. We couldn't eat that ourselves until midnight. And I've always wondered what the staff thought of seeing us 10 high schoolers sitting around this big table staring at our food for almost a half an hour before we could eat it on this Friday night in Lent back in the 1970s. Maybe I should have let these stories go a couple more weeks when Lent actually is upon us, but I'm sure I can regale you with more Lent stories then. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment in the comment menu, share if you really, really want to. I'd appreciate it. In the meantime, this is Marty going from the sublime to the ridiculous. Yeah, Fridays in Lent, they're coming.